Hi, I'm Gerry Wright from Andover, Connecticut, a Vietnam vet, retired Army. This monument right here is a base for the Battlefield Cross. This came out of Cold Spring, Minnesota by St. Cloud. And Battlefield Cross is a metal welded statue dipped in bronze, and it's going to be about 40 inches tall. So it's going to sit up really nice here. I picked this up in Minnesota about 3 days ago. Round trip was 3,050 miles, and it was quite the experience. I had a couple of really neat experiences out there. And just to let you know that I went to see a memorial that a Black Hawk helicopter went down in 2019 and killed 3 warrant officers just north of where I was from the Minnesota Air National Guard. And I went to see their monument, and it's, if you get a chance, you need to go out and look at that. So here we are, the Battlefield Cross goes here. Down on this piece right here is where a bronze plaque will go to tell the story of the Battlefield Cross. And that's very important because a lot of people don't know what a Battlefield Cross or a soldier's cross is. So this will tell the story. This will be lit up at night, and so grateful that my nephew came over and set it from Elm Cap Industries in Newington. And he donated his trucking time to set this today. This block of granite weighs 3,000 pounds. So if you think you want to come pick it up and take it home, have at it, because now it's epoxy to the concrete. And so this is nice. As you turn, Melanie, you'll see the Agent Orange monument that we put in June 5th. And the benches, the scene from Vietnam, the other side, the Agent Orange Heart, POW monument. As far as we know, this is the only POW monument that's engraved on both sides. It's the first time they've ever done that. To get back to the Battlefield Cross, I tweaked it. So this is going to be one of a kind. They've never made one quite like it before. So when this goes up, I hope that CVC comes back and videos this, because it's going to be very impressionable. It's right to detail. Bowden Studios in Kimball, Minnesota put it together. We've been about 6 months working on it. And so grateful to Nick and his wife Kelsey and Sam with production end. So, any questions on monuments? Any questions on Battlefield Crosses or like that? Contact me, because these guys are awesome. Thank you very much. Okay, everybody see the Battlefield Cross? Yeah. The rifle is affixed with a bayonet and inverted, signifying that the soldier went down fighting. The boots signify the soldier's last march onto the battlefield. Dog tags are imprinted with the soldier's name and hung from the rifle so they can identify, will never be forgotten. We always carried one in our right boot, so I had them put one in the right boot, because if you stepped on a landmine, that's about all they found was your boots, your helmet, and your weapon. Because they're like 90% water, right? So you vaporize. The helmet is placed atop the rifle, representing what the soldier stood for and signifying that the battle is now over. This helmet has a bullet hole in the top. The people that made this in Minnesota have never done that before. This is the first time they've ever did that. The battlefield cross is a sacred symbol amongst military members, since a funeral is typically not possible during the day. It's a rallying point where surviving members of a unit can mourn and remember their fallen comrades. This Memorial Day, reach out to the veteran, let you know, and give them a simple message. We remember our fallen, our country's fallen brothers and sisters, and we appreciate and honor their sacrifice. A moment of silence, please. Right now, we're going to sing God Bless America. Our resident trooper, Bastion, will come up here. He's going to sing it loud and slow. Everybody sing. This is important that we let all those know around here that Memorial Day is not a happy day. Memorial Day is a day of remembering those lost in battle. Our sisters and brothers. God bless
America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
I'd like to say something else. Let's remember our fallen comrades. The last 4 days in country, our unit moved to another location, and we got caught in a river in a flash flood. I was running a road grader, leading a convoy through. The water came up so fast that the 5-ton behind me got washed off in the river, and 2 of my friends were killed that day. I want to respect, I want to let Specialist Moore, Specialist Fields know that we have not forgotten them. I hope they rest in peace. My unit lost 109 men in the 6 years that we were here as combat engineers. There were 12 killed the week before I got there. That was replaced me with that unit. My 3rd day in country, a salto charge landed 50 feet from the bunker I was in and blew 2 of us clean out of bed onto the floor. I never heard the explosion. All I felt was heat and a flash of white light. My 3rd day in country. When I came home, I had survivor's guilt. A couple of things that happened during my tour in Vietnam. The first 13 months I was in Cambodia. The last 6 months I was in a monsoon. Survivor's guilt so bad that PTSD is horrible. I contemplated suicide on October 5th, 1985. I was saved. Somebody saved me. So those of us that are here today, Vietnam vets, family members, wives and widows, we're here for a reason. We're here to remember. We're here to remember those that fallen. We're here to do good. This park is a place of solace. The park was made for everybody. Sit here, look at the monuments. I see Tina over here. She lost her father, Bob Miller, Agent Orange. We are suffering from a wound that's not sober. Okay? We're not looking for pity. We're just looking for the VAs to take care of us. That's all we want. We can do it. We have a voice right here. We have a voice right there. Yeah. So the other kids, the politicians, regardless of who that person is, they have a voice that's reaching out to thousands. We need to do that. We need to remind the younger generation of the missteps that happened to us on the 13th today of the younger generation. One most of it now. Vietnam veterans dying at the rate of 400 a day now. We're up to 35 cancers that we could have. Great Gustafson, that I know very well from yesterday, found out now that he's got bladder cancer. My friend Roy Knapp from Bellington now has pancreas cancer that related all to Agent Orange. We just lost 4 good people between Andover and Bolton in the last 6 months. Anybody have anything they want to say? Do they want to say something to remember somebody that they lost? Please step up. Would you put? John? Anybody is more than welcome to remember those that have lost, that they have served with and lost. Colonel, you got anything you want to say? We're looking at a good veterans service officer here, although he's not totally certified. But he does a heck of a lot more for veterans than the VAB, or some of the VAB guys do. So if you need help with a claim, see Don Davis. He'll be more than glad to help you. And that doesn't work like you do. So everybody got anything else they want to say? Okay.
Gerry, I want to say thank you and everything that you have done.
You will see my name on 5 brickets. I did not buy them. I didn't even know some of them had bought a brick. And there's one right here. Somewhere right here. Seriously, I am leaving tomorrow. I'm moving out of Andover. Tomorrow morning, I'm moving to Tennessee. And my wife and I are separating. And at this point, I feel my mission here is done. I've done the best that I could with this little park. I love it here. I will be back to see the park. Be right on the town administrator, Eric Anderson. I'll be right on you. And to make sure that end of the park gets clean and fences put over there under the shade. So, irrigation is in, new power is in, thankful for the town, thankful for those of you that bought 649 solar brick people in this walkway. Everything in this walkway has been paid for by donations, probably over $50,000. So that to me is really special. That I've left a legacy, and we all should leave a legacy. Ben, you're a photographer. You're leaving a legacy. You know, Mom, you got to pull that around. You're leaving a legacy. Tom was in a Chinook that shot down in Vietnam. You don't know who's a veteran because a lot of us don't talk about it. I don't wear the hat because I'm a veteran. I wear the hat because that other veterans that talk about it. Down here and sit and see the veterans that show up here just to sit and talk. It's phenomenal. And I had a fellow the other day that was probably close to suicide. And he came down and he sat and talked for about 3 hours. When he left, he said, I never felt so good in my life. He said, thank you. And I said, then you should pay it forward and bring a veteran down here and sit. And look at the monument. This monument is one of a kind. The Agent Orange on the other side of this, I saw out in Texas. And I was out there. I called them and asked them what this monument. And they said, yes. This is the scene from Vietnam. Let me change it. I'm not big on this. This is funny. That's the only POW monument this company's ever done. This is the only battlefield cross that Floating Studios in Minnesota moved to the Polar Mountains. Bonded in. This plaque here was made up in Minnesota, screwed in, was bonded in. And I just come up with another idea for another plaque I'm not going to show you. The light here is not reflecting off of the statue. Glares off of here. So we put one in every day, right over here. It lights up really nice. Paula, I'm going to miss you. This is my select person. If it wasn't for her getting what I want through the board, I would have never happened. So we got to thank Paul.
Thank you to Gerry. It's not goodbye, it's
We'll see you soon. I'm not moving far. I'm just moving to the middle. There is no way we could have done the bricks without Carol's help. Carol is phenomenal. I would call her 8 o'clock at night. I'd call her at 6 in the morning. Coordinated everything. She ordered all these bricks. And took a little heat from me when they leave a letter off the name. The one pallet of brick that showed up on 60 brick, they dropped. We broke 40 of them. We have to read over. And then she got it through. Account three. Hey, I gotta stand here and take a brief. You can take a little. Anybody have anything else they want to say? Please, now's the time. Enjoy your day.
Colonel here.
Who's replacing you?
Oh, he's replacing me.
Here.
See, I told you. This is my friend, retired full-blood colonel.
Big shoes to fill.
All right, yes. We'll be working with another resident of Andover, John Body, who is a retired command sergeant major, for 30 plus years. I think a couple tours in Iraq. So it takes a command sergeant major and a full bird to replace me. Isn't that great? No, it's not replacing me. Anytime any of you come down here and see paper or trash in the park, you want to pick it up, please do. About every 3 days, I pick up a half a bag full of cigarettes. How many rifles going to smoke and throw them out?
Yeah.
Walkway, roadway there is full of cigarette butts and nipples. It's amazing. So, we'll keep the park nice. It's a beautiful park. It belongs to all of you. This isn't mine, it's not yours, this belongs to all of us. That's all I gotta say.
Thank you.
Thank you.